Megan, on the women's side, there are 4 teams in the top 25. There was 5 before Illinois lost to Marquette this past weekend. Anybody else we should probably have our eyes on? And where do you feel like the conference is at as a whole as it pertains to the level of talent in the Big Ten?
There were some surprising losses in the first week of the season. I was surprised that Indiana lost as badly as they did to Stanford at Stanford on Sunday. So that was interesting. But, we talk about preseason rankings, and yes, it's a huge, hot take that we all get to talk about as media. Gives us something to do in October, headed into November. But all these teams are learning how to play together. And now, so more than ever, you're seeing teams that are preseason ranked in the top 5. Look at LSU on the women's side, or look at Michigan State on the men's side. And they are losing these opening games or in the first week. But you have to keep in mind, there are so many new faces that are coming to these teams, and it takes a lot of time to get that on-court chemistry. You can practice all you want, but at the end of the day, nothing's going to compare to what you can do on the floor together and how you build those types of reps and understanding what each other wants. So early on, you're going to see some teams fall. You saw Indiana do it. You saw LSU on the women's side do it. But I think that a team like Illinois, who lost to Marquette, Mikaira Cook, their starting point guard, hasn't played. She's been out hurt. So that's a team I think is going to make a run to be ranked in the top 25. Michigan is very intriguing to me on the women's side as well, because they have so many transfers that have come in that are really talented. The MAC is one of the best. It is the best mid-major conference in women's basketball. They have some players. I'm really excited to see how they adjust to the next level. And then you have, a team. I'm so curious about Penn State right now. Another team that's added so many transfers. They are, as of yesterday, we're leading the nation in field goal percentage at 57%. So they're efficient. McKenna Marisa is like my age at this point. She has like 85 years of eligibility, but she's finally in a really nice groove to start out the season. I think she had more than 30 against Kansas, but they have Ashley Owusu, who's going to be a familiar name to Big Ten fans. She was at Maryland for a couple of years, transferred to Virginia Tech, and now is found herself back at Penn State. She's been out with an injury, but should be back soon. And Taylor Valladay, who was at Marquette as well, is on that Penn State team. They're very interesting because they can score. My question is, can they consistently defend? We're going to find out. But from top to bottom, there's just, you can insert team here and the sentence can have the same impact.